scooter, motor-home, snowmobile.
Reggie Bennett teaches weekend survival courses in Amherst, Virginia.
Now this is a modern-day survival school, and it is based on what I taught and how I taught in the Air Force.
Students are taught basic survival techniques, which include building a shelter,
It's going to protect you from the wind, it's going to protect you from the rain, drainage,
learning to navigate,
ridge line, a drainage, a little ridge line,
starting a fire,
and if I see smoke, I just lift up on my brace.
and purifying water.
Parasites, bacteria, viruses, pesticides, herbicides. Oh yeah, all that stuff could be in here.
His students include a retired aviation manager, a college freshman, and a teacher.
As an academic, you tend to find your reality forming in books. And so to have the opportunity to get out into the wilderness, to kind of relearn some self-reliance and some individualism is kind of an understanding of who you are as a man. Yeah, that's not bad. That's drinkable.
I feel it's one of the last challenges we have on the planet in this age of technology. This is one way I can prove my self-reliance.
I came out here to really find out what it takes, like where my limits are and how much I can do.
Most of the students, what they want to learn is things that are going to help them to prepare to enter the wilderness and to survive if things go bad. Also, to kind of get away from the city life. It's almost like coming out here as a vacation for them. It's a way to get away and get into almost like a Zen mode out here in the wilderness.
But surviving in the wild is not usually a choice. Harrowing tales of people who manage to stand up to everything Mother Nature throws at them have always enthralled us. Some have even studied the psychological makeup of survivors.
There are two different types of people generally. One is the type I call the whiner, and the other is the type I call the survivor. We've all met whiners. They're people who expect to be rescued, expect to be taken care of, constantly complain that things are happening to them. A survivor has the opposite view. He believes he can control his environment to some extent and can certainly control his own fate.
In 1971, an airliner broke apart in midair over the jungles of Peru.
A group of adults that happened to fall near one another got together and decided that they would stay put and wait for rescue. A 17-year-old teenage girl named Julianne Kepke found herself alone in the jungle and decided no one was going to rescue her, and no one could see her because of the heavy jungle, and so she walked out and actually saved herself. The other group that had decided to stay put died. And so this shows the attitudes that help us survive. Here was a girl with nothing. She was actually wearing a party dress and high-heel shoes. Had nothing in the way of resources or survival gear, just what was within her. And that's the key to survival. It doesn't take equipment. It takes your own attitude and your own willingness to do things for yourself.
The same spirit of self-reliance saved Aaron Ralston. His arm was pinned by a giant boulder as he hiked alone in Utah in 2003. Stuck in a secluded slot canyon for several days, he finally gathered the courage to cut off his own arm with a pocket knife.
When you get into an extreme situation, your true personality comes out. You find out who you really are. At the moment that the crisis comes, it's too late to create a survivor personality. You either are or you aren't. And who you have become throughout your life is going to determine your fate.
On the Pacific coast of Mexico is the village of San Blas. It is home to a bustling fishing industry. Every morning, dozens of boats sail out to the Pacific in hopes of a healthy catch. In October 2005, a newcomer arrived at the marina, looking for a crew for his boat.
A captain. He was a sport fisherman in Mazatlan. When he found out how much a shark fin was worth, he decided to stop the sport fishing and come to San Blas and take people out to go shark fishing.
With shark fin fetching $350 a pound, Juan David Lorenzo quickly found a willing crew for his boat. He hired 3 local men, Salvador Ordóñez, Lucio Rendon, and Jesus Vidania.
It's common for boats to come in looking for shark fishermen here in the port of San Blas. So you go, they give you an advance of 500 pesos, and let's go to the sea.
When you're going to go out to work, you just get into the boat and don't think about it. I had just what I was wearing. I got on without shoes. I remember I didn't have sandals or anything.
Lorenzo told them it would be a 3-day trip. The men packed light.
I just had a knife, and about 3 changes of clothes only. Shorts, just shorts. I knew we'd be back.
In the waking hours of October 28, 2005, they boarded Lorenzo's small fiberglass boat along with his assistant, called El Farcero. They motored out about 90 miles to the Maria Islands and threw out their fishing line. 3 miles of nylon rope with hundreds of baited hooks. Night was falling, and the men waited for dawn, when they would pull in their line and land their lucrative catch. But then the weather changed.
I remember a wind came up like a cold front.
The boat suddenly got caught in a powerful current.
The force from the boat was large. It couldn't withstand it. The line is thin, it couldn't handle the weight.
The huge fishing line was worth over $1,000. Captain Lorenzo was desperate to recover it. He ordered the men to motor around for 2 full days trying to find the lost line. Soon their fuel was running low.
I told him not to circle too much because the gasoline was going to run out. He said we were close to the Marias Islands.
On the 3rd day, their gas finally did run out,
The gas ran out, and our boat stopped.
and their small boat began drifting into the Pacific.
We realized we were far away when we lost sight of the islands, when we couldn't see anything anymore.
The men had no idea of the ordeal that lay ahead of them. Months of desperation, starvation, and death.
Watch Life After People, beginning January 5th at 10. History is made every day.
If you want directions to the stadium, push here. If you want to see the weather ahead, push here. If you want to access 10 gigs of music you just downloaded to your hard drive, push here. And if you want to pull away from it all, you can push here. The all-new 40-gig hard drive nav and entertainment system on the 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. It's the new class of world class.
The world's #1 hero is Sherlock Holmes.
Excellent.
It's loads of fun.
I need you to remain calm.
Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law are brilliant in one of the best films of the year. Sherlock Holmes, rated PG-13.
Are drafty doors and windows forcing you to crank up the heat? 30% of your energy bill is literally flying out the door. Introducing Twin Draft Guard, the double-sided insulating miracle that's guaranteed to create an airtight seal. It's twice as effective because it seals air from both sides of the door. We used a hairdryer to show you how air seeps under the door. Install the Twin Draft Guard to create an airtight seal. Nothing gets through. Patented Twin Draft Guard is so easy to install. Just slide it onto any door. It's that simple. Twin Draft Guard adjusts to any door or window. Cut the inserts to the length you need. Slip them into the cover and slide onto the door. And close the door for a draft-proof seal. Door snakes need constant adjustment. What a pain! But Twin Draft Guard moves with the door. Twin Draft Guard seals almost any door gap on any floor. Wood, tile, linoleum. And it easily glides on carpet. It works on windows too. The flexible double-sided arms block the airflow for an airtight seal. Use Twin Draft Guard on outside doors to block the cold winds and snow. Insulate garages and basements. Keep out fumes and noise. In hot weather, Twin Draft Guard seals in cool air to lower air conditioning bills. Adjustable Twin Draft Guard is only $19.99. Call now and we'll double the offer. You'll get 2 Twin Draft Guards for $19.99. It's guaranteed to lower your energy bills. If it doesn't pay for itself The very first month, send it back for a refund. As a free gift, you'll receive the Chrome Finish 5-prong over-the-door ceramic hook. No installation. Just slip it on any door for coats, accessories, and more. It's a $30 value free. 2 twin draft guards and ceramic over-the-door hook, all just $19.99. Call now.
Begin saving on your energy bills right now. Call 1-800-470-1049 or go to twindraftguard.com. You'll get 2 double-sided twin draft guards in the free over-the-door hanger for $19.99. Call 1-800-470-1049 or go to twindraftguard.com.
People want answers to questions they can't answer themselves.
Armageddon, apocalypse. What will the Earth do when I'm gone?
Go to history.com/shop and take home history's most revealing specials. What could it be?
Here, kitty kitty. Clipping Kitty's claws is impossible. Now Kitty can trim her own claws with Emery Cat, the fun new kitty scratcher that